I'm fine. Very impressive. Scary.
Yeah, well, it's even a little scarier when it's your face up there.
Whatever this all means,
All right, doesn't matter. Let me hear from the heartland. What do you say?
Ah, Colonel.
Pete.
Colonel Denisov. It's my wife, Amanda.
Mrs. Bradford, what a pleasure to see you. I am sorry about the trouble you had in Milford.
I was very impressed with how quickly you could help. I wondered about that.
Well, soon your husband will be able to accomplish much the same thing.
Forgive me for asking, but if you had the power to stop what was going on, how did it happen in the first place?
Amanda.
No, it's a fair question. I guess you could say that there are some things which are set in motion in such a general way that one has little control over the specifics until something arises which can be dealt with.
So power, when it's responsible for creating the circumstances for evil, is no one's fault. While power, when it's exercised against that same evil, is to someone's credit.
As Peter takes responsibility for the entire area, the less ability he will have to deal with some specific things which may be very important to someone else.
I hope he can use that power for good.
Power for good exists only with power. And power is not easy, and it's not always clear. And it is never cheap. I'm afraid your friend, Mr. Milford, may have found that out too late.
Devin?
He's been arrested, trying to regain his children. One is safe and the other is missing.
Oh, my... Well, where is he?
He's in our custody.
Can we see him?
Of course. Now, if you will excuse me, there are some things I must discuss with your husband. Now, Mrs. Bradford, your husband needs you, and I believe your people need you too. To see if the power for good can be more successful than the alternatives.
I think it can. I hope someday I'll see that you were able to do that.
I am certain of it.
There have been several major reversals worldwide. Shipment through the Panama Canal has been halted because of the destruction of one of the locks. I'm afraid we miscalculated there too. Premier Castro is becoming old. He acts as though he is still a revolutionary. The Central Committee concludes that, in spite of America's defeat, many of these worldwide disturbances exist because there is the assumption that America will rise again.
It is not America. It has nothing to do with what's going on here. It is an idea.
The men in the Kremlin see the world through reports and monitors. We are not very good at running the world. You're the best, Andre. Yours has been a brilliant game of chess. I am afraid our leaders, however, are about to knock over the board.
What do you mean?
Since my communication with First Deputy Markiev and Chairman Nestorenkov, I have another directive from the committee. I have a final task to perform.
What is it?
This is something for me to attend to. All I will tell you is the alternative. The use of low-yield nuclear devices over 3 cities.
You can't be serious.
I have given them something. Something else, something. Symbolic, which will convince them America's finally dead.
He's always been there. With us. Even when he wasn't around. Some kind of ghost in our lives.
I've always loved you for you. Separately, not through Devin.
Doesn't matter. You're still with us.
You too. He's a part of you too.
I think I'm beginning to understand. Marion's trying to get rid of him. We all keep going through this process trying to get Devin Milford out of our lives. Like some kind of failed exorcism. Well, it is a little, isn't it? At that stadium, in front of that crowd, I felt comfortable. I didn't feel afraid or in second place. I didn't wonder what Devin would say. What am I doing here? I knew what I was doing there. And it felt right. You say we leave this shindig and go back to Omaha.
Thank you.
For Devin?
For you.
The other areas must secede within the next 2 weeks.
How is that possible? They are not ready. Even in my area, we're barely able to keep to the current plan.
You must. It will work. Whatever chaos there may be.
Piotr, what is this crisis? We're so close. We cannot allow our work, everything we have accomplished, to be destroyed.
What do you think I'm trying to do? My solution may be inelegant, but will allow you to finish our work here. You will be responsible for this. If you succeed, they cannot keep you off the Central Committee. from there. Who knows?
You will be there before me.
Perhaps. But you will be in the unique position to win or lose. Acquaint yourself with the full data of North America. Maybe you see things I have missed.
I will report to you when you arrive in Moscow.
You are a son to me.
And you a father.
You have taught me more than I have taught you. You will remain here until I am gone.